guys, what is going on? Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Deborah with Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is Purusha Intuitive. So welcome. If you've not been to the channel yet, this is end of December reading. I'm doing it the last week of December for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers, welcome. You know the drill. I do believe that the readings are timeless, so if the message resonates, then it's definitely meant for you. Energy is fluid, right? All right, guys, let's see. Happy holidays to everyone. I hope they're going well. All right. Okay, so girl talk. This card has actually been coming up a lot, like just that value of getting together with friends, people you feel like really loved and supported by, and getting some feedback, getting advice, you know, really connecting with the people around you, like I said, that really just make you feel supported in this world. Life is crazy. Lots of crazy stuff happens, right? And this is about you, you know, making that connection with what you really want, what you desire. And I think the way that we do that is by surrounding ourselves with those supportive things. People, places, and things, right? The things that align with who we are, what we want, the way we want to live life, etc. Because you are in a space, Aquarius, where you are calling in your soulmate. There was some stuff from the past, and this has come up for you a lot, you know, within your readings this past year, like, you know, going through a tragic breakup, tragic ending of something that maybe you weren't really expecting. You thought this person was your lifelong, when in fact, you know, they just didn't have the ability to kind of show up in a mature, loving, and healthy way. And so you had, Knight of Coins all day long. Knight of Coins is just, he's the slowest guy in the deck, right? He's the slowest knight. He's going to take his sweet time and it doesn't really matter. To me, it's, you know, it's more the vibe. Sorry, I wanted to say a billion things at once. It's just the vibe of like not really evolving at a fast pace, right? So someone who's just taking their time to learn the lessons. And I think this has been really stressful for you, you know, but anytime we let go, that anytime we close something off that's not really truly in alignment with us, it definitely, you know, opens the doors for new opportunities. And I think right now you're still kind of in that weird in-between stage, you know, where there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of burden, there's a lot of juggling going on. This is a really busy time of year anyway, but it's also this value of just seeing very clearly that, you know, I mean, you could be reminiscing about someone from the past, someone that you cut off, that you left behind. Maybe you're connecting with these friends to just talk it over and see, like, should I reach out to this person? For some of you, maybe you're realizing that it wasn't as bad as what you thought. You know, because this is a really powerful energy. There's a lot of connection here. The Sun, the Lovers, and the Six of Cups. So that really is talking about a deep love connection and having that clarity. Let's see where this stress, these burdens are coming from for you, Aquarius. So, you know, working on the same page. I mean, I feel like there's some conflict, there's some tension. Maybe this feeling like you're always the one who's like doing everything, you know, kind of holding the relationship down, right? And like I said, like this can be love partnership. This can also be business. This can be a close friend. But this is definitely kind of just acknowledging that whomever you're dealing with, whatever situation you're dealing with, there are strong ties. There are strong connections. Maybe even this new beginning coming into play. whether you have approached that or the other person is approaching you. They could just be confiding in, you know, the stress that they were under. I don't know if it's excuses, but I do feel, yeah, like it's, you know, a little bit of a cop-out. I'm not gonna lie, that's what I'm hearing. You know, because again, this person or situation is coming from this place of feeling rejected, right? Feeling hurt, feeling left out, wanting to, you know, maybe create a friendship, find equal ground, equal, you know, give and take, that type of vibe, working together as like a unit. So this is really important, and this has kind of been a theme, right? So actually Mercury goes into retrograde on the 29th, and it's in conjunct or right on top of Venus. So relationships, especially old relationships, are definitely going to come to head, you know, whether you're reconvening with that person or it's just kind of triggering a lot of old wounding. All that stuff is coming up, and connecting with your friends, with your loved ones that are going to be supportive, because it wasn't a supportive environment. I mean, I feel obviously this confirms what I was talking about in the very beginning. What happened between you two was like disaster transport, you know, everything fell apart, and very quickly is what I'm hearing too. And I remember this from like your old readings, like that value of, you know, working really hard, like kind of being, you know, not on the same page, but like feeling like things were going well, and then all of a sudden it bottomed out. And I think that it kind of put a lot of stuff into perspective for both of you, right? That wake-up call. You guys could have been dealing with legal matters. You could be dealing with a Libra. You know, this is basically, like I said, just everything falling apart at once. And not in a very fun way, you know, because I think it was like a big pill to swallow for both of you, is what I'm hearing. But at the same time, you need something that is a little bit more stable. This person believes that they can give you that stability. Again, that's probably why you're going back and connecting with friends. But, you know, and this message has come through too. Just be mindful, especially if you're having, you know, old energy come back, old relationship come back. Just make sure that they're really like doing what they say they're doing. They feel, yes, a little more grounded. They might be offering you some type of friendship. Let's just kind of, you know, take it slow. I'm doing all this work on myself. Just give me some time. And you do love them. And I think so part of your heart wants to give that to them, you know. But there's also like this very messy thing that happened that I think really made you question the validity of this person, this relationship, you know. It came all out of their emotions, right? Their inability to control their emotions. And so then they ended up reacting in a very strong way. Probably not how they really would want to, but they weren't thinking, you know. And for you, showing as the Empress, I mean, that's such a beautiful energy, Aquarius. That's talking a lot about you really just being, you know, at the top of your game, like kind of really empowered, really abundant, knowing where to put your time and your energy, feeling good about life, what you're doing, what you're building, what you're creating. And I don't see you making any fast moves. I mean, again, that confirms why you're going back and connecting with friends and support, to kind of have that outside perspective, right? Sometimes it's really hard to see clearly about our own situations. And that's why when we kind of talk about it with other people that we trust, etc., they can bring different perspective, maybe new clarity around things. You know, I feel like there's a lot of excuses from this other person's end because they're approaching you in not the manner that you deserve. Not that it's like they're mean or trying to fight. I don't get that vibe, but they're not giving enough, you know? To me, it's like promises for the future, and you can't build, you know, a relationship off of that, right? Someone might have the best intentions all day long, but if they can't show up, right? If they talk a good game, but then they can't follow through, like, it's just going to put you back into this position of how you felt before, you know? And I feel like this, whatever this was for you, this tower moment where it really kind of shed a lot of light onto who this person is, the way that they operate and deal, that's what Spirit wants you to remember, right? To focus on. Not that we, you know, the story of justice is we have to know when to cut someone out and when to give someone grace. It's the balancing of the scales, you know? Everyone's situation is going to be different, right? There might be some people who, you know, they're actually like putting in the effort and they can see the progress. And that's why, you know, you're sitting and waiting on it and seeing what this person does end up bringing to the table. But then for others of you, it is like you kind of just have to look at this, you know, all the shit that they brought you through, how they acted, how they behaved, what they said to you, you know, what their emotional response is. You know, it's that reminder that, like, we look at how someone treats you in the bad times. That's who they are, you know. We can all put on a good face. This is the whistleblower. I love that confirmation for you, Aquarius. We can all put on a good face, right? We can all, it's easy for a short period of time to pretend, yeah, this person's a fire starter, man. And I feel like you know this. Like, they like to stir the pot. They like to create drama. Granted, everyone's situation is different. I do personal readings too, guys. So if you're interested in me looking into your situation, I would totally love to support in any way. But like I said, this is definitely someone who, you know, they're like a little bit like they're trying to get you in trouble is what I'm hearing. And, you know, they're going to try all these different ways to light that fire, to get you to react, respond in a way, in an unhealthy way, you know? And that's exactly why they're coming through as, you know, they're claiming that they're the king of coins. Like, I'm grounded. I have my shit together. Like, you know, like, that's kind of how they perceive themselves, where in reality, it's this Knight of Cups energy. This inability to kind of follow through, to actually do the healing work, you know, to grow up, to evolve. That was the first message that came out, right? That Page of Cups. Page of Cups to me is baby energy. It's when someone like doesn't know how to be in a relationship. And no shade to them. They might really love you and care about you. But are they really supportive? And that's what this blanket energy is all about, right? Like, what makes you feel comfortable and supported and, you know, empowered? That's the type of relationships we need to be attracting for ourselves. That's what we all want, you know, on an authentic level. Having that special someone, right? Equal give and take that we can, you know, bounce off of each other, you know, kind of having a friend, having a lover, having someone who we know is going to have our back. And this person or this situation is not, it's not that value. It's you closing out this chapter, letting it go. And I think that I do feel like you're going to get more confirmation on it. Yeah, something's going to happen for you, Aquarius, that you're seeing things from that different perspective. Yeah, your intuition's telling you that all day long. Let's see what's at the bottom. Ooh, yeah. They're a fighter, dude. Sorry guys, I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, convey bleak messages, but I feel like this is something, you know, this is actually like very much collective energy. We've all been forced to look at our lives, who we're communing with, what kind of partners we have, if that's really in alignment for us. And if it's not, then stuff is happening, right? Stuff is happening to tear down that superficiality, to show us that, hey, this person might not be what they say. Maybe they think they are all day long, but in reality, the way they show up, it's just not in alignment. So sending you so much love and blessings, Aquarius. I know that these situations are never easy. Like I said, check out what services I offer. I would love to support in any way. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. Check out my extra content. I drop videos daily. I appreciate all the love and support. I would love to hear about your situation. Drop comments below. All right, guys, lots of love and light. Have a great new year.